And we're back. So, just waiting for Jen to jump on, but I thought instead of let the time run off, let's just get things started and she'll jump on when she gets a chance. So, episode 3 of 4, Real Talks with Des and Jen. Just gonna wipe this off and get things going. So, hope everybody's week's going good so far. Hope you all been making positive moves for yourself. If somebody's there, can you hear me clearly? Or am I talking too loud? On tonight's episode, I'm gonna just move this back a bit, I think. There we can see the board. Tonight's episode is gonna be about time. Excuse my writing. Practicing to write neat on the board. Hopefully you can read that. This here is the scale of time. At this point, you're born. At this point, you die. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. It's a guarantee. You're going to be born, you're going to die. What you do with that time in between, that's what makes the real difference. That's the stuff you want to pay attention to. As you're younger, you do a lot of learning here. This is where you learn how to be a person, how to be a good person, how to be a bad person, how to be a smart person, how to be a dumb person, whatever it is. You learn the difference between right and wrong. These are your developing years. You're going through school, getting through school, trying to find your place in society, what it is that you want to do. When are we taking a... That show's going to be coming up soon, Rishi. Don't worry. I'll make sure to let you know. You'll join in on that one. So as I was saying, here's the learning points in your life. We're going to call this segment, This is Where You're a Child. After that, when it's backwards? Well, that doesn't make sense. Let me switch this around. Is it the right way now? Is it better? Okay. So let me start that again. But now I can't see myself, so I don't know if I'm in the middle. You know, if there's no technical glitches, well then, that's really the point. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Eventually somebody will be on that side telling me what to do. Right now, it's just me. My audience, Lex, over there, she's just kind of looking at me like, what are you doing again? So, tonight's topic, time the right way. Here's where you're born, here's where you die, here's the time in between. These are the guarantees with life. You're guaranteed to be born, that's why you're here. Time's gonna run out, eventually. We don't know when, but it will. It's guaranteed. What you do in between that time, that's the important thing. That's kind of what matters. The beginning stages here after you're born, where you're a child, you're kind of learning what to do, how to do, everything I pretty much just said. After that, this piece here, this is where we are adulting. Where we know everything. We know what's right. We know what to do. But I can't see if anybody's saying anything. Let me check. Alright. Okay. So I'll be able to read the comments after, so I'm just going to run with it. This is where we're adulting. At this point, all the stuff that we learned how to do, we're now putting them into practice. Common things that we do when we're adulting, after we've educated ourselves and joined the world. We want to go to work. We want to find a job. We want to make some money. We want to travel. We want to start acquiring things, wives, kids, houses, acquire anything, all kinds of different things. Everybody wants different things. Everybody strives to get it. But when you're in this point, as this time progresses, and I've talked to lots of people about this. Lots of people wish they could go back to being a child. No responsibilities. Didn't really have anything to worry about. Anything. You just kind of lived every day like there was not a care in the world. What stops us from being in that at this point? The answer is going to be all of those responsibilities that I talked about. A lot of those things that we want and we want to do and we want to have and we want to experience, they all come at a cost. With that cost, now it's dependent on, well, what did you teach yourself to do to live here? Most people followed the examples that they were given, which is their parents. Whatever the situation is with their parents, wherever they came from, the things they went through. Like for me, for example, my parents were, their drive on me was, educate yourself, get a job, stick to that job, work that job till you retire. Once you retire, then you kind of get to live. Kind of really doesn't work out for me. It's not how I want to do it. So this whole piece, for me, it's irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, I'll draw this back. So, this part's gone, right? Here we are in the adulting part. I did a lot of those practices, going through these segments here. I'm at this point now, I don't want to continue doing that. I don't want to follow that path. I don't want to get to the point there, work somewhere and retire, and now start living before I reach the end. That really is not, for me, it's not practical. And a lot of people really can't see past that because that's all they know. What we need to do in this piece here, which is where I'm sitting right now,